Hello beautiful, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Mide, and today I'm going to be talking about the best time for you to lock your hair. Okay, I've had a couple of questions and comments that has to do with when to lock the hair, what time to lock their hair, if it is okay for them to lock the hair as it is, as they are carrying it, then right there and then. Okay, the best time for you to lock your hair is when your hair is short. Let's talk about the reasons why it's best to lock your hair when it is short. Number one is time. The time that is going to take to lock your hair is going to be very short, and no matter the type of starter lock you are starting with, it is going to be short. Let's assume that you want to install sister lock. Sister locks is one of the techniques that takes a very long time to install, and if your hair is short, be sure that it is going to take considerably short time to install your lock. In fact, you're going to bring a huge smile to the loctician's mouth, to the loctician's face when they see that the customer is carrying short hair. Okay, though somehow it is not completely okay for them, but it is an assurance that no, they are not going to spend a long time installing your hair. And then the time that you are going to be sitting down to install the hair is going to be minimal too. Believe me sincerely, you are going to be spending minimum of 24 to 48 hours or even more to install your hair. And though it might not be at a stretch, it could be like 3 hours per day, it could be like 6 hours per day, but the duration that you are going to spend sitting down to install this hair is going to be very short, and you are going to be happy with it. Okay, number two reason why it is best to start your lock short is that the cost of installation is going to be minimal. It's going to be small. Aside from the fact that you might want to install your lock by yourself, that is if you want to employ the DIY installation, that one is going to cost you nothing, as in little to no amount of money at all. There are some people that don't know how to install the hair, and they don't have the time to sit around locking this hair. This type of people would be looking out for a professional, a loctician, to lock the hair. And so because it is going to be faster to install, then it is going to cost less for you to install the locks. Loctician charge more when the strand of hair that they are going to be locking is long, because it depends on the loctician. Some people will start to charge you extra if your hair is longer than 4 inches, some if it is 5, and some if it is 6. For every extra inch of hair, you will be charged a particular amount depending on the loctician, and it ranges from like 1,000 to like 4,000 extra charge. Okay, that is why the initial installation of sister locks is very high. Even if it is micro lock, they are still going to be charged for extra length of hair. Okay, and so you might want to consider locking your hair when it is short, or even cutting it to a short length. Okay, another one being that short hair locks faster than long hair. Okay, because the locking process starts from the middle or the tip of the hair to the root of the hair. If your hair is long, it's going to take a longer time for the process of locking to travel from the tip of the hair down to the root of your hair. Okay, for short hair, it will take between 3 to 6 months to lock up. But if it is long, if the strand of your hair is long, it's going to take a longer time, like a year to like 3 years for your hair to lock up. And bear it in mind that it also depends on the type of hair that you have, the texture of your hair, and all that. Then another thing about short hair is that it experiences little to no slippage. Okay, this also depends on your type of hair. Just bear it in mind that if you have long hair and you have slippage, a lot of slippage, when you go for subsequent retie, you are going to be charged. depending on how much the slippage is. This is why short hair has more advantages over long hair when it comes to initial installation. Another thing again to consider is the bunching and shrinkage. If your hair is short, bunching is going to be rolled out. If at all you experience bunching, is going to be minimal. This is why they usually advise you to braid and band your hair when you are washing it, just to reduce bunching. The rate of shrinkage is going to be minimal because before you know what is happening, your hair has grown out, and the hair that must have grown out will now start to lock up, and so it will add length to your hair. And the short hair that you started with, the shrinkage is not going to be that much. It's not going to be that visible because shrinkage occurs from the tip of your hair to the root of your hair. And then if your hair is short, it does not have a long strand of hair to travel down to. It's just like what's within the short size of hair that you have. But if you have a long strand of hair, then it has a longer length of hair to work on. And so that is why when you start your installation with long strand of hair, after a while you see the strand of hair becoming very short due to shrinkage. It is not going to show much on short hair. Another thing is, if you have short hair, you have the option of starting your locks with extension. There are some people that they do not feel that feminine with short hair. Someone like me, I do not like it. Short hair does not give you much styling option, okay, and it is quite unruly. If you feel that you prefer to start your locks with long hair but you have short hair, then you have the option of using lock extension, just to feel, more feminine, like, flipping of your hair here and there, or swinging of the hair. Like, I kind of love that. I don't know if if you like that. I do. If you have long hair and it is permed hair takes a longer time for it to lock up. If this is something that is going to bother you, then you might want to cut it off. But if you don't want to cut it off and you want to lock your hair like that, then when your natural hair or relaxed hair must have grown out, you have the option of cutting off the permed part of your hair. That is all I have to say when it comes to the best time for you to install your lock, to start your lock. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and do stay blessed, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.